Happy 2015, everyone. It is Brittany from ThePrettyPlus, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my favorites for 2014. I'm actually going to be doing my top 14 of 2014, and I'm really excited. This is one of my favorite videos to film. I've done so the last 2, maybe 3 years, I'm not 100% sure, but there's something awesome about just gathering up my favorite things and sorting through them and being like, no, this is definitely the best of the best. So I'm excited to share these with you. Not gonna ramble on for too long, but here we go. I'll start just pulling things out of this box. So I'm starting with the biggest one, and for me that was a Naked palette. And I love all of my Naked palettes. I have 1, 2, and 3. But the one that I think that I reach for the most, if I'm reaching for one, and did so a lot last year, was the Naked 2 palette. I'm not exactly sure why. Usually it's the regular Naked palette, but I'm not sure. I think it's because I've been using my MAC palette more often, so when I would go for a Naked palette, I really wanted to use colors like these ones down here. So YDK and Verve are the 2 colors I have on today. I have YDK out here, and then Verve right in the inner corner, and then I use Tease in my crease to just kind of buff it out, and then Foxy above it to kind of clean it up. And I really love the Naked 2 palette. I love all the Naked palettes, as I said, but I think I used Naked 2 the most for the last year. It's awesome. That's adorbs. Anyway, getting on in here. Pulling things up blind. Okay. My favorite pencil, eyebrow pencil, has been Hourglass Arch Sculpting, what is it? Brow Sculpting Pencil. And I use the color Soft Brunette. I found that I was using the Anastasia Brow Wiz a lot during the last month or so of the year, but I used this one for most of the time. And then when I was getting ready today, I used not only, but I used everything that I could in this box. And I used it again and I was like, yeah, I do know why I liked this a lot. I can easily turn it to one side and then turn it on its side and get my brows done quickly because I have a lot of baldness in the front part of my eyebrows. So get that. For my foundation, and again I'm wearing this today as well, it is the Smashbox Liquid Halo HD foundation. I really loved this from the beginning of the year, and then wore it in my wedding. Then I wore it all while I was in London, and then while I was in London I got the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum foundation, and this one has been a little more of my favorite towards the last part of the year, but it's not that, it doesn't have as much coverage, and so I can build this one up a lot. And when I'm filming videos for you guys, I usually end up wearing this foundation because it is good for what I'm filming, even though it has an SPF in it. So I like that. I used the shade one. Next thing is the Babydoll Mascara by YSL. I used this for bulk majority of the year. It is drying out now, but I still did wear it today. You can see it is really separating and lengthening, which is what I like. And it's supposed to give you the baby doll effect so that your lashes stay up. And I find that it actually does. My lashes are really short and stubborn, and when I put this stuff on, it usually does really well with them. The only problem that I have with it is if I wear it for too long, it starts to sting my eyes, which is weird, but I usually just try to make sure I take it off by the end of the day instead of, wearing it until the wee hours of the night and then being like, oh gosh, my eyes. So that's that. The next one is a lip product. It is a MAC one. Do you want to guess which one it is? Usually it is syrup. This year I have moved syrup out of the way, and it is Patisserie. It is another luster. They're my favorites by MAC. I have a lot of them, the luster lipsticks. And Patisserie is just an everyday nude for me. It's kind of pinky and pretty, and I can put it on and just go. I don't have to worry about it. Today I have it on and I put a lip gloss over it. Just a little bit of the Maybelline Elixir in Carnation. Something Carnation. Captivating Carnation. So that's a nice combo for me, but I really, really like this lipstick. Keeping on the lipstick vibe, I have another lipstick that I'm including, and it is the High Pigment Pencil in Pomegranate by Bite Beauty. I just used this in a tutorial about pretty glamorous makeup, and it's my favorite red. I love it a lot, and I just think it's a really great color. I used it many times during the year, and I usually don't do too many bold lips, so you know, if I have one that I'm featuring in a favorites, it is definitely a favorite of mine. Next thing is a bronzer. This one is the Clarins Bronzing Duo, and I have the color Light. I do think that I need the color Medium as well, but right now, especially in the state my skin is in, really, really pale, Light is working very well for me. I just think it is really pretty. It has the pale matte color, which you can't see because my camera isn't focusing. And then it has the sparkly or shimmery darker color. And I think that you can use either one or both of them, and together, mixed together, makes the greatest color for me. So I like this. It goes on really well and doesn't leave my skin orangey. The next makeup product, I'm almost out of makeup products here. The next makeup product is a blush, and I really, really, really love blush. It's probably my favorite product to experiment with. I would say I don't usually wear the same blush every day, but a lot of this year I use the same blush. And okay, Rockateur is my favorite blush from the year. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous rosy color by Benefit. It is kind of like has a sheen to it. I'm wearing it on my cheeks today. You can see I'm not wearing any highlighter, and I think that's why I like it so much. I wear my blush up so high that a lot of times if I put highlighter on, it's kind of overlaps my blush. And so when I have like a shimmery, not shimmery, but a sheeny, I don't know what else to say, sheeny type of blush, then I don't have to do that. And I wore this a lot in 2014, and it's not even worn, it says rock, and it's not even totally worn off yet. So I feel like there's a lot of product in this for the money as well. The next and last makeup product should come, oh no, it's not the last. I have two, and neither of them should come as a surprise to you. I'm going to mention them both at the same time because I use them constantly. I talk about them on my blog constantly. If ever I'm doing a tutorial, I'm probably using these as well. This is the MAC Mineralize Skinfinish Natural in Medium that I use as a setting powder, but if it is a really lazy day, I'll wear this just as my whole foundation. It's awesome. It doesn't leave my skin cakey. It makes my skin look all, like if I have foundation on, whatever, it makes my skin just look flawless and natural, and it's the best, and I don't think I could do without it. And then this is the Maybelline Skinfinish, why am I talking like that? Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in 15, and I've gone through like 100 of these, and that's probably not an exaggeration. I love them so much. This one's almost donezo. It just has a doe foot applicator, and don't know why, it just works really well on my skin. I use it under my eyes and on blemishes, and usually if they're not like a really bad blemish, that's all I have to do. I don't have to use any other concealers. This stuff rocks. I know a lot of people are talking about the NARS Creamy Concealer, and I haven't even tried it because I just love this stuff so much, and it's so cheap. It's like $4 or $5 at the drugstore, and I honestly don't want to try the NARS Creamy Concealer because I don't want it to be better, because it's like $40 and this is only $4 or $5. So I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to try it. Even if it's better, I don't want to know. So don't tell me. No. Okay. Now I'm done with the makeup, but I have a few other beauty products. So I don't know if you would consider nail polish makeup. I don't. It's in my makeup room, obviously. It's on my blog where I talk about makeup, but I don't consider it makeup. I consider it nail polish, which is what it is. Anyway, this is my favorite from the year. I wore it like 2 or 3 times, which says a lot because I'm always doing a new makeup look. I'm always doing a new nail polish color on my nails every single Monday. But Odette by Zoya had stolen my heart, and I snuck it on my nails whenever I could. And it's just really, really, really pretty. And I will make sure to try to find a link to where I did a quick review about it on my blog down below. Yeah, I can't go wrong with this color. It's so, so pretty. Okay. So, this is a Tinkle Razor. I had talked about this as well on blogs about PCOS and I don't know, so when women have polycystic ovary syndrome, which is something I have and I deal with and I write about a lot of us have extra hair on our faces, and even women who don't have probably extra hair on their faces that don't, you know, they don't want there. Tinkle razors are awesome because you don't have to go get waxed all the time. You don't have to risk like shaving your face with your leg razor in the shower or like in front of a mirror. Like, I don't know. It's so simple. It's basically a straight razor, but it has guards so you can't like just jab it down into your face. I'd say one of these gets me through probably a month. I don't really have to, unless I have some serious issues going on. I usually just, you know, swipe down a few times, and I have some over here, swipe down a few times, and it's good. I really like it. You can get it really cheap on Amazon, which is where I usually buy it from, and I'll make sure to supply a link for you because these things are awesome. You can get like 24 for like $12 or something like that, and they're great. If you have issues with hair on your face and you're a woman, I seriously suggest you try these. It's not a chemical. It doesn't leave you with like razor burn or anything. They're really, really great, and definitely are in my 2014 tops, and probably should have been in my 2013, 2012, and 2011 tops. I love these so much. Getting down to the very last 2 products. One of them, I will show you now. I'm going to show both of them to you, but this is my favorite perfume from the year. It is the Jo Malone Peony and Blush Suede Cologne. And I know you're looking at it and you're thinking, you hardly use this. It's because when I went to Nordstrom and I purchased this for my wedding, I was talking to her about, you know, I was going overseas and doing my wedding. She gave me probably 10 to 15 samples of them and said, you know, these are going to be perfect for you to take on the plane. Just leave this at home. And I have not run out of those yet. I still have used some spurts of this, spritzers of this, obviously because it's used a little bit, but I still have, I think, 3 of them that I haven't used that are the tiny sizes, and I take them traveling with me and keep one in my purse, and it's so good. I don't know if I said, this is Peony and Blush Suede. It's really, really floral, so if you don't like floral, you might not like this, and it's very summery, so I suggest that if you want to try this, think summer. If you don't want to take the time to think summer, you can always mix the Jo Malone scents, and it's really, really good. It smells so great, but it really is summer. I haven't been wearing it much in the winter, but I did wear it all throughout the summer. And then the last product, my 14th product of my favorites from 2014 is the Glam Glow SuperMud Mask. I just love this stuff. I don't know if I've ever loved a mask so much. I'm beginning to love the Origins Drink Up Intensive Mask a lot. I use it probably a few times a week, but this stuff is just great. I use it probably once or twice a month, if that, and a little goes a long way. It really detoxifies your face, and for me it always just makes my face feel like I just had a facial. It really pulls all the impurities out, and it's really cool to look at when you're done. I've blogged about this as well. I have a whole review on it, so I'll link that as well, but it's just really great. It makes my bad skin days turn into, you know, the next day I'm fine if I use this in the evening. So it's definitely on my 2014 favorites list, and I can't I mean, I have no other words. I just love it so much. Okay, that's it. That's my whole roundup completed. I just wanted to make sure that I shared all that stuff with you, and I hope that you enjoyed watching. I'd love to know what your favorites were for the year. If you could, comment below and let me know. That rhymed. I'm a poet, and I didn't know it. Sometimes I make like dumb jokes and I'm like, oh, good one, Brittany. Anyway, that's it. If you guys are interested, make sure you check out my blog where I'm going to have a lot of links to all these products and reviews that I've done before and all that stuff so you can see them in action. I thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you ended 2014 on a great note and start 2015 with all of your resolutions in line and in order and ready to achieve the best things that you can for this year. Thanks so much again.